Been doing brakes. I've been flat out. Double busy I've been.
I've done a thing, everyone. I've done a thing. Ooh. That's probably why the belts have been going then. Welcome back to Motor Addicts, everyone, and today you catch me in Kent Carcraft where we are doing some bits. I'm building my Golf race car with some little things that I'll tell you about that we're going to pull apart and do. Not only that, we're going to start up the 1000 horsepower Ariel Atom today. Because it's been so cold, it's not really done well on starting, but now the weather's getting a little bit better, it's drier, it's potentially we're going to film that very, very soon. As you would have seen in the last video, obviously I'm building my car to become a race car in the CMMCS, I still get that wrong, race series next year, or I may be able to try and get in it if we get it done a little bit sooner. But we are building the car, we're stripping stuff out still, as you'll be able to see down here. As you can see down there, there is more stuff that I keep finding and stripping out, so there is more that has come out of the car. Today I'm taking off the steering wheel because I need to make sure that I buy the right Boss kit for the car, so I can put a steering wheel on it. Also, I have taken out the stereo, which I'm going to make a blanking plate for the back of that. So yeah, get the blanking plate made up for that so I can put some dials in it, and obviously my power cut off and my fire extinguisher thingy-majig, do that, and then I can obviously not die when I'm racing, but there is some bits going on. Obviously got other cars in and everything else, so it is a working day. We are going to give it a go, see how we get on, but yeah, let's crack on with some bits. What are you doing, Forrest?
What am I doing? Cleaning my grubby hands. Been doing brakes. I've been flat out. Double busy I've been. How are you, more to the point? You've been sweating over this all morning?
Well, I've been pulling crap out, that's about it.
Pulling crap out?
Yeah, so I've got the stereo out and I'm going to do something with that. Make a blanking plate.
Oh, okay. Can you buy those?
No, so I'm going to make one.
Oh, that's going to be interesting. I hope the viewers can, if you want one supplied, don't.
And are we going to get this
Get my tissue, hang on.
Are we going to get this Atom sorted?
Yeah, the Atom needs to run.
Bright in there.
Yeah, the Atom needs to run. Although the temperature's changed now, isn't it?
Yeah,
last week it was 0, and it's what, 9 now?
9 now. We've got a heater that we can put under the engine in a minute.
Yeah.
And try and start that up, and maybe a little bit of flamage.
Get some flames, get some noise, and drive it. We've done the intro. It looks amazing. The car's going to be amazing. Yeah, let's just get stuck in. Votes on the beard. What do you reckon, Stu? Ginger beard or no ginger beard?
I know
what you're going to say. You like the beard?
Yeah, I like the beard.
That was a compliment from Stu.
I like the beard.
But I'm almost... Hang on.
You know what? You look like a man.
What do I look like otherwise?
Well, you look like a female, usually. Not only that, so not only the Golf, the Atom, me making a stereo blanking plate, which is going to be a bit crap, but it should do the job. Not only that, a little bit of news from a car that has been here for more than a year. The DeLorean is now working. All that bit's good, even though it don't look great. Then new tyres, still very, very dirty, still needs a very big clean, but is doing all right, to be fair. Look at that. What a cool car it is, but it has just been a bit of a nightmare. Obviously, as you can understand with parts and everything else, it is a bit of a ball ache, but it is almost done and going out the door, which is the main thing. So the stereo is out, and the plan is basically pull that apart, get that shape, cut it out of that, and use it as a blanking plate. That's what I'm going to try and do, but I'll probably bugger it up, but we'll see. That is the point of putting it in, so I can get some dials in it and some, as I said, the cut-off switches and everything else. So now that's basically apart. That has left me with all of that crap to get rid of, but it's left me with that. Mount that onto there, make a bit of a template out of this, and then look, Steve, I've done a thing.
Well done.
That's the bit you wanted, isn't it?
Yeah.
To make a blanking plate for said Golf, instead of having all of this pointless stereo. So, but Owen's got a cool car coming. Bit of you this, Forrest, isn't it?
It's a bit of a weapon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, but it's brand new, and the heaters aren't working.
Oh.
It's like literally got how many miles? Like very few miles. I don't know how many it's got in it.
Typical Yank tank then, isn't it?
Proper chunky. It's like a Tonka toy, but actual real life. Yeah, heaters aren't working, and they want an oil change on it. So day-to-day stuff here at the garage. As you can see. How are you getting on with that anyway?
Well, I've made a template to do a blanking plate for the Golf.
Oh, okay. You made a plate for a plate.
Plate for a plate. I'll just pull the stereo apart. There's loads of pieces. I'll bring it over and show you. There you go, sausage.
Is this how you remove a stereo, is it? Oh my god. You've absolutely...
To get the method behind my madness.
Right, yeah, I'm glad there's some.
Is that...
Right.
Is then I can make a plate to go on that.
This is the bit that actually bolts to the...
Yeah.
That, right.
So I got a blanking plate for the Golf, and I can put dials in it and everything.
Okay. What are you going to make the template out of?
What do you mean?
What are you going to make it out of?
The metal over there.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just going to put it over that, and then I can bolt it in. Bolt, and it's lighter, isn't it?
Well, it's lighter than having all that, yeah, to be fair. I think there's a lot you could do to save weight racing that car around the track, isn't there? I'll put this in here, shall I?
Yeah, you crack on with your American junk, and I'll crack on with my European stuff.
Yeah, I'd rather fix that than fix it.
Anyway, back to the job in hand. I have just worked out with Steve what we're going to cut off and then how we're going to do it. So we have marked out where we're going to cut. So we're going to cut there because I want at least 3 dials on it. Cut them, cut that out with said grinder. Yes, if you're asking about safety goggles, yes, I've got my glasses on. It's better than a safety squint, so that will do. But yeah, I'm going to cut that out, and then we're going to cut a piece of this out and weld it or self-tap or do something with it anyway, just to get the blanking plate, get that going. So let's get grinding. I've done a thing, everyone. I've done a thing. So without boring you the whole process, yeah, grinded that off, and then I got a piece which I've then cut out of a little bit of steel. So then what it will do is that basically fits in there, not very straightly cut as you can tell, but it's a piece that's in there, self-tap through there, and then paint over the whole thing. And then once it's ready to go in with some dials in it, then obviously I'll take it out, drill the holes, everything else, and then that's my blanking plate for the stereo. So I could put some dials and stuff in it. But yeah, that's all you got to do. You just got to rip apart a stereo, a little bit of steel, grinder, whatever other bollocks, and a lot of different very small size Torx bits. Pow! And then it all works. Right, so Forest, here we go.
Will it start?
Will it start?
Today may just be the day. This poor car has been tried and tried and tried and tried and tried and tried.
Oh.
What do you reckon, Stu?
I don't know.
Should we give it 3 goes?
3 goes. We heated up the block, so hopefully...
Coolant temp is 30 degrees.
Oh.
So that is positive.
Right.
My God, that clutch though. I think it might be spinning over too slow. Might have to plug it in and put it onto like...
Right.
Go mad mode.
Hold go mad mode. Okay. And you can show them the inside.
We've got that new lens. Is this that new fancy lens?
That big thing, yeah.
It's fancy, this is. Look at what I'm looking at. That is me, although you could probably see that from where you're sitting. How about that for a cockpit? Sparse isn't the word. It looks amazing. Right, so here we're looking at this little voltage gauge here, and in a moment it's going to go from 12 up to about 14.5 when it focuses. Let's just go a little bit closer, shall we?
Right, give me that.
There we go. You can have that back. That's wicked, you know.
Right, we are on here. Yeah, don't waste the battery. That's ready.
Oh, please go. Otherwise, we've got to take the plugs out, do all that caper. Okay. Ready?
Ooh.
That was something, wasn't it?
That was something.
That we're out. Right, you might have to do the
right. So
procedure.
we're gonna have to do our illegal reset procedure. Right, off, on. Wait there a second.
How long had the heater been on?
Well, the heat had been on for about half an hour. So what we've done is to heat the block, we put a heater, that heater, here to try and heat it up. So, go. Oh.
I didn't get much of a shot at
Didn't
that one.
even give you a chance, did it? Reset procedure. We are ready.
Drops down a bit, fluctuates a little bit.
Oh, back up.
Man, it'd be so good to get a song out of it.
Yeah, it would. Cold weather, eh?
Oh.
Stops all the play.
Sick of it. That's a squidgy boy. Can't wait to get him play at that.
That's a big boy.
In it just. I mean, that's relatively. That's it. That's as much as I'm doing.
Well.
We're gonna have to pull the plugs out, do all that rubbish.
So the Atom is for another day.
The Atom's for another day. It will go.
It will go, and as soon as it goes, we're jumping in it.
Yeah, we've got to leave. I think we've got to take the plugs out and just leave them out. Blow the bores out and just leave them out for a day or so. Oh, it's so annoying, but it's not actually matte for this ambient temperature. Obviously, who's going to drive an Ariel Atom at 2 degrees? No one. So, least of all me. Well, actually us, because we're going to test it. So.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Oh well.
It will be coming out soon. We will get a full review video on it, and everyone's going to be shocked because what is it?
What?
If you think you've driven something fast,
then this is faster. There's going to be loads of people that are going to claim it. 100 to 200, nothing's going to touch that. 100%.
So now that's done, it is in. Obviously, it doesn't look the smartest thing because obviously normally you'd have the bezel on the outside here, which would hide all of that. But just have a few dials in there, and a couple of cut-off switches, one for the fire extinguisher, one for the actual power cut-off. I think that will be all right. You can't really tell because this light's not the greatest, but yeah, you can see it's just a blanking plate, just so I can put some dials in it and go from there. I may even get one of them bezels, a little plastic bezel that goes in there, just to make it smarter, but I don't think I need to. It's a race car, isn't it? Look at that. I actually done a thing which is shocking for me. Right, so day 2, that is going. Look, that was on the video yesterday. Don't know if it's fixed, but it's going out the workshop. Number 2 of the day, I've not got the steering boss kit or anything yet because I thought, well, if I take the steering wheel off today, then I've got to wait for the parts, and then that'll mean that car can't go anywhere. So it's staying with the steering wheel on. But there was a massive oil leak. So I've just cleaned that up. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it under here. You could try. But up here, I've cleaned the back of the engine off, which is either one of 2 things. It's either the turbo or the rocker cover gasket, or the rocker cover. But it's always had an oil leak. It's just that when I got it up in the air, you could only see black oil. So we're going to try and investigate that to find out where it is. Cleaned off the engine, running it up to temperature, and see if it drops any oil. If I can find where the oil is, then that will be one of the main replacements to get it going. If anyone else has had problems with these, whether the rocker covers, because they are plastic, have warped, whether I buy a rocker cover and a gasket, or do I just buy the gasket, and because it's either £10 or 200 quid. So if you've got experience with the 170 TDI, let me know. But we're going to have a look now and see if we can find anything.
We're going to take all the cam belt cover off.
That's probably why the belts have been going then.
Maybe, it shouldn't.
So you need a new engine now, put it on the list, Stu. So what's happened, Stu? Why do you look sad?
Well, we found where the oil leak was pissing from, which looked like the cam cover, so it was leaking out the bottom of the cam cover. And as we're looking, it sort of just died. This may be the end of the Golf race car.
How about give me that? Give me them good vibes, yeah, and you might get it back. Manifest anything, oh look at that, no cap, no snap back. It's a new era, got that balance like a Libra. Never been a diva, never wanna look back either. Focus on the future, focus on the ether, focus on the good time, lyrical. Complex like a spider's web deeper.